Coming up next, Angelica Houston and John Cusack are swindlers in the new thriller called The Grifters.
Lily, I make my own decisions for a long time now.
Working some angle, and don't tell me you're not, because I wrote the book.
You're one to talk. You still running playback money for the mob?
That's me. That's who I am.
Angelica Houston and John Cusack are mother and son who are both small-time scam artists in The Grifters, a most disturbing psychological study of people living on the edge, always trying to cut corners, grabbing any opportunity for easy cash. The film is set in California in the uncertain near past, with John Cusack early on landing in a hospital after he's been beaten up by a bartender for trying to pull a scam. His mother, Angelica Houston, who runs bets for a mobster, visits him and gets angry at her son's floozy girlfriend, Annette Bening.
I'm Roy's friend.
Yes, I imagine you're lots of people's friend.
Oh, of course. Now that I see you in the light, you're plenty old enough to be Roy's mother.
Aren't we all?
Play nice, don't fight.
Later, Houston confronts her son. She wants him to get out of the grifter's life. She also is jealous because he loves that life more than he loves her.
You were never cut out for the rackets, Roy.
How come?
You aren't tough enough.
Not as tough as you, huh?
Angelica Houston also has trouble with her mob boss, played by Pat Hingle.
You're not skimming a thing, Lily?
Oh, well, you know, clip a buck here and a buck there. Not enough to notice.
That's right. Take a little, leave a little.
Person who don't look out for himself's too dumb to look out for anybody else. He's a liability. Right, Bobo?
That's 1,000% right, Lily.
Or else he's working an angle. If he's not stealing a little, he's stealing a lot.
You know it, Lily.
The Grifters is really two movies, an entertaining manual on how to cheat people, and much more interesting, a twisted love story between a mother and a son who trust no one and yet recognize the emotion of love for each other that is creeping at the edge of their hearts. And what I really like about this picture is that it doesn't try to sum up everything in a neat package. Rather, it simply presents some very specific lives at the fringe of society, people who are disturbed and unforgettable. The Grifters was directed by Stephen Frears, who's made two strong films about obsessed characters, Dangerous Liaisons and Prick Up Your Ears, and he is really building now an impressive body of work.
This is a terrific movie, and one of the things I liked about it as I was watching it is that, like House of Games, a movie we liked so much a couple of years ago, although it's totally different in style and in emotional content, it makes you think all the time because the characters are never necessarily doing what they want each other to think they're doing. So the audience has to get in the act and figure out who's on the level here, what's the angle, why is this being said, why is this being done, and there were a couple of times in the movie when I was really fooled. But even apart from that, you're right, it's two movies, and the other movie is even better, and that's this emotional triangle with these three great performances.
You know what? When you realize that everybody in this picture is scamming the other person, that really is a level of tension that we're not used to in pictures. We're used to having some outside force move the characters around and work toward a conclusion. This is a whole different game.
It's much smarter, it's much more clever, and the performances, Cusack, Houston, Bening, these are three Academy Award level performances. They're really terrific.
Very strong. The Grifters was based on a hard-boiled crime novel by a man named Jim Thompson, who has never been more popular than he is today, 13 years after